Meteorologist Colleen Campbell here with me. Colleen, you've got a bunch of colors right here behind you and some named storms as well.
Yeah, I figured since we were on the topic of tropics, let's talk about what's going on in the Atlantic Basin. Now, none of this will be affecting us, thankfully. We have a well-deserved break so far this season, right? Tropical updates, we have subtropical Karen, which formed overnight. Now it's subtropical because it's a little bit cooler at its core, but still bringing some tropical characteristics, enough to be named Karen. That is heading off towards Portugal, so no concern there. And then Jerry is moving away from the Leeward Islands at this time. It has been bringing some heavy rain down to those islands, but as it moves away, it is no longer a problem for those folks. Bermuda, by the way, is right there, so it's making that recurve ahead of Bermuda, so that's some good news. And it's having some trouble strengthening. Some of the original tracks had it strengthening to a Category 1 hurricane, but it will encounter a little bit of wind shear. So it's not impossible, but it's been struggling. So we'll see if that actually occurs. You can see the winds getting strong to 50 miles per hour, but it would have to have about 74-mile-per-hour winds to be considered a Category 1 hurricane. And it just hasn't been able to get itself together to that strengthened status. All right, satellite radar. We have this area of low pressure that has been bringing a lot of rain to the East Coast, while here in Tampa Bay, we've been sitting much drier. Now, we did have a front move through our area earlier today that brought a few spotty showers, and it will pull in a little bit of moisture tomorrow as well. But overall, we'll just have a couple clouds for most of us tonight. The winds have been very breezy, and the reason for that is partially due to that area low pressure. We'll get to that in just a second, but I wanted to point out for anybody going to the east coast of our state, they do have a flood advisory that's extending for a large portion of the area east of I-95, and that's because they've had a lot of rain as well as some very strong waves and that wind too. So just be aware of that. Walking through Futurecast here, here's that low. Begins to get a little bit more organized there. Not going to be tropical, but it still brings the effects of some gusty winds, pulling in a little bit of moisture, especially for our friends out to the east. We'll have a couple clouds as we start off here Saturday morning. Moving into Saturday afternoon, again, some moisture may splash our way, but overall, we will be in the process of drying out here. Those clouds will mix out for sunshine, and we're on our way to a beautiful weekend. Jet set holiday, right? As we go on and expand the picture, notice that the low gets pulled up to the north. This becomes a nor'easter, and it will bring some gusty winds as well as some rough surf, some coastal flooding, as well as some erosion issues for those states, the Carolinas all the way up to New Jersey, basically. So that's not good for those areas that have been battling erosion, and we've been showing you packages of those houses collapsing into the water. Well, that's a setup that they don't want out that way. But for us, I hate to say we have a benefit, but we do. We will see a drop in our humidity. That high pressure that's been bringing all those breezy winds moves out, low climbs up the coast, and then that dry air settles into our area, leaving us with lower dew points not only this weekend, but really into next week as well. Currently, our dew points are in the upper 60s, lower 70s, but they're getting even cooler from there. The humidity trend, you see it drops for Sunday and Monday into those lower 60s. It's going to feel comfortable, fantastic. I said it earlier, if you have not put out your fall decor yet, your Florida fall decor, your Halloween decorations, you'll want to do it this weekend because it's going to feel comfortable enough that you're going to say, oh, fall's here, fall's here. So 7-day forecast, you can see that sunshine sticks around for not only this weekend, but this upcoming week. Really going to be great.